Vault presents.
Hey everyone, I hope you're doing good. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Tony Diffuse, and this is another episode of MRE, Meals Rejected by Everyone. As discussed earlier, the reason why I came up with this name is because apparently soldiers don't like the food that they were given. Now before I begin this episode, I gotta say something here. I know it's pretty much a huge mistake on my part to have my mouth full eating a lemon poppy seed pound cake and yelling, well, not really yelling, but telling a figurine that if she hadn't died trying to deliver a cake, she would have enjoyed a chili mac with me, or someone stole it from my hands. Needless to say, I lost an arm, I lost a friend, but that's not going to be in the way of me entertaining you. Today, I'm going to be covering Menu 2, Beef Shredded in Barbecue Sauce. Now you may be wondering, why is the packaging different? The MRE logo is diagonal, the text is on the top saying that it's a meal ready to eat, but the entree's title is on the bottom. And that got me thinking. Most MREs had different types of packaging. The one I showed you here has the stencil text, which is usually the generic army text or military text as most people call it. This is the type of MRE that you just saw from the past two episodes. This is Menu 12, elbow macaroni and tomato sauce, but I'm not eating that yet. I'm here trying to eat shredded beef. And here's another one, Menu 5, chicken chunks white cooked, which I didn't think was a good idea because it lacks a ration heater as far as I know. But the packaging has the MRE logo in a different font, and then you see two soldiers in some sort of impromptu campsite with the Department of Defense logo right in the bottom left corner. Basically, not all MREs look the same. With that being said, let's open this bad boy out and see what's inside. Seriously though, Power, you would love this. I've saved this for you. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm talking to a piece of plastic. Same old deal. There's a bag within a bag situation. Let's see right here what's inside. So what we got here is the entree itself, a cinnamon bun, an apple, strawberry, and carrot fruit puree squeeze bottle. I'm definitely skipping that because I'm not a puree guy. Chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder, plain tortillas, a spoon, jalapeno cheese spread, a rather small accessory pack, and a ration heater. Let's set this place up, see if I could make things meet. Make things meet? I mean, make things neat. This is going to be pretty much a very short video because what I'm doing here is just eating the entree, and there's not really much sides compared to the chili mac and the pizzas that I've ate earlier. Well, apart from the puree coming back, as well as the protein drink powder, and the cheese spread, which I definitely love. But overall, let's just see if I could heat this baby up. Definitely don't need my niece's scissors for that. Okay, apparently I do. Why do I have to be such a dum-dum here? All I have to do now is place the entree inside the heater. Add the water. Make sure not to overfill it or spill it. Oh boy. So So yeah, make sure not to overfill it or spill it. And I spilled some, but that's okay. And oh crap, hold a little back. And now it's starting to heat up, so time to place the cardboard and try to find a rock or something like last time. I did use body filler. And whew, it is steaming. So I have to make this quick. But yeah, I'm a picky eater, so there is no way I would want to make myself eat pureed fruit. So, yeah. Now that the bag is folded up real nice, let's see if I could use that body filler can once again. And I do mean can, because I mistakenly call it a pack. If it's a pack, it would be like some sort of plastic wrapping or some sort. So, with that said and done, with the whole thing cooking, let's try out the cinnamon bun. Looks more like a Jamaican patty with cocoa bread rather than an actual cinnamon bun. No matter how it looked, let's see how it tastes. Feels kind of doughy compared to the usual cinnamon buns you get from Cinnabon, or a cinnamon bun you could get from the corner store or something like that. Apparently, it's not really that bad. A bit doughy, but at least it's good for the most part. I'll give it 3 out of 5 shell casings. Now, I may be wanting to try the plain tortillas, but it wouldn't make sense to eat the tortillas plain if the shredded beef, needs time to cook. So, let's just try this chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. Let's hope it doesn't really taste as chalky as it was like last time with the pizza. I think it's mostly because I didn't even try it for real. I just quickened the whole thing just to make sure if I could at least taste something after the lemonade. Wait a minute. Why would I say after the lemonade? Didn't I just drink? Wait a minute. Why would I say before? Why would I say before or after? Oh, I'm rambling again. I'm rambling, and you didn't even help me. Jesus. I just wish she was still alive to help me sort this whole thing around. Because I feel like I had some sort of a screw loose. You notice that this time I actually put a little bit of the powder. I didn't put the whole thing in because last time it did lead to a chalky taste, and you're basically drinking regular water. You didn't even have time to make this stir up real nice, and you'll be able to drink the chocolate within. I apologize for having to say the whole I'm rambling and you're not here to help me thing to a frickin' figurine. Seriously though, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Anyway, without giving things away about what happened to my friend, her only crime was trying to do something human for Denji, which we all know as the Chainsaw Man. Before she tragically died, she had made a cake, went to his door. I don't know if my old boss was trying to lure her in or something, but after Denji opened the door, and my friend presented him with the cake, my old boss did nothing but raise her hand like this and goes, if you're asking if I'm feeling okay, I just felt awful. Let's be real here. Seeing my favorite meat-loving friend reduced to nothing but a head and a pair of Besides, I have to make sure this is something that I could actually drink, because last time I tried to make a chocolate drink with the powder and the water, it just tastes like nothing, and I gave it a low rating. It doesn't really seem fair. It almost looks like a yoo-hoo, but why would I call it a yoo-hoo if yoo-hoos are mostly chocolate? This one has chocolate and hazelnut, so it's kind of gonna be like a liquefied Nutella. I wouldn't know that until I actually drink it, so here we go. Still tastes a bit chalky, and it still feels like I'm drinking just ordinary water, so 2 out of 5 shell casings. I'm sorry. You could have enjoyed this if you could, Power. I mean, come on. You may be a head and a pair of legs when I last saw you, but I'll be honest with you, if you would have just waited like a minute or 2 before you leave, I would have given you one last meal for good luck. Can't believe my old boss had to do her in with a finger gun. What is wrong with me? I need to be in my happy place. You know what's funny? I never even had a freaking flashback in this episode. I mean, the other 2 were flashback heavy because they both had something involving lemons. I don't know why I feel this way about lemons, especially since it has something to do with a Russian girl who I kissed, fell in love with, got intimate with, and blew me the kingdom. You don't hear anything. You don't hear anything. You gotta give me something here, Blondie. I'm dying here. Now let's see how this shredded beef tastes. I feel like I've been along with this long enough. Let's see if it's evenly cooked or something. Most of the time when you're handling these MREs, they're warm on the bottom, but they're a bit cold on the top. It just depends on the way you have to heat it up, you know? I'm just massaging the beef within. Place it down. Now let's see what's in this pack. I'm here rambling, talking about the death of a friend, and I literally almost forgot to show what you have in the standard accessory pack for the shredded beef. So here we got a pack of matches, some gum, which is in a clear wrapping rather than the other times where I use a red package gum. And the red package gum tasted like Big Red. So I didn't even give it a rating at all. So yeah, we got the moist towelette, toilet paper, and iodized salt. I never even rated military gum. I think it's mostly because I enjoyed it off screen, and the last few times they taste like Big Red. So let's see how these 2 small pieces of gum taste like from the clear wrapping. It's kind of like a mix of a juicy fruit and a double mint. I'll give this one 4 out of 5 shell casings. And for the gum that originally came from the red packaging that tasted like Big Red from the first 2 episodes I made, I'll give that 4 out of 5 shell casings too, because it's gum. You're supposed to have a piece of gum every once in a while for morale. With that being said and done, let's check out the shredded beef. And before I get to eat it, let's prep the tortilla. Now the tortilla does look like something you could get from a grocery store, but it's so tiny that it reminds me of naan bread. Have you ever tried naan bread from an Indian store or from an Indian restaurant? This is what it looks like to me. Oh boy, I would definitely don't want to have my hand close to this thing. Let's see if I'm able to place this in without screwing up my glove. There we go. Let's try this by itself first. You could definitely smell the barbecue sauce. It's actually kind of good. I'll give the shredded beef by itself 3 out of 5 shell casings. Now, let's place the cheese spread onto this here tortilla. Let's see if I could actually enjoy this. I know I made an impromptu sandwich before in these two different times, but this time I'm actually using the entree itself. I use tortillas instead of crackers because, let's face it, crackers aren't really sandwich material in my book. I mean, what's wrong with like 2 slices or 3 slices of bread? You can't beat the old classics when it comes to making a sandwich. So here's this shredded beef jalapeno cheese spread taco. I know it doesn't look much, but I hope it will taste better than it looks. And to you, Power, I hope you're alive somewhere in the near future. I don't know if the kid is able to find you again, but you may come back in a different kind of form because there is a cycle between dying, then going to hell, and then coming back as someone new. I hope Denji would be able to make do with his side of the contract to befriend the new Blood Devil and find you again. With that being said, let's eat. This is amazing. I feel like I'm in MRE heaven. Now this is something you've been missing, Power. This combination of shredded beef, jalapeno cheese bread, and a flour tortilla is something you would be willing to try or try to steal from my hands. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Tony. You've been through this already. You can't just go and end up having a conversation with an inanimate object again. People think you would be crazy. Anyway, with my brain apparently broken, I would give this one a 5 out of 5 shell casings. Mainly because I enjoyed this type of combination. Like I said before, I skipped this one because I'm a picky eater and there is no way you're gonna force me to eat puree. I just didn't like the idea of fruit being mashed, so someone would be able to eat it in a squeeze bottle form. It kind of reminds me of baby food a bit too much. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the Evolve channel, and hit that notification bell to see if you're notified about what ration I'm going to end up eating this week or the week after. But until then, this is Tony the Fuse, signing off.
This has been an Evolve production.